So it seems like you guys really like the simp videos, going off of how insane the support has been for the last two. By popular demand, today we will be going over an article written by an Emilia Simp. If we can hit 150 likes, I'll not only make a part 2 for Emilia Simps, I'll make it the longest one yet. With that being said, let's get into this article. 6 simple reasons why Emilia is better than Rem from ReZero. Would it really be a simp video without waifu wars? Who do you choose, Rem or Emilia, and why? Whatever your answer, hold your thought. When I got into ReZero, I was surprised how popular Rem is, despite not being the protagonist like Emilia. What? Emilia is not the protagonist of ReZero, it's Subaru. We are already off to a very bad start. I even assumed Rem might be a protagonist, but I was obviously wrong. This guy is right that he's wrong, but he's wrong for the wrong reasons. Now I question why some fans argue and get bitter over something as ridiculous as Rem versus Emilia. On one hand, you have people who genuinely love Rem more, and then there are fans of Emilia who keep quiet because of the petty haters. So since nobody else is willing to mention why Emilia is better to avoid criticism, I'll be the one to do it. Let's get started. Oh boy. Why Emilia is better than Rem. Number 1. Emilia is the protagonist for a good reason. When all is said and done, Emilia is the protagonist for a good reason. Subaru ends up in another world not knowing what the fuck is even going on, but because it looks good, he goes along with it anyway. And after running into a bunch of idiots, Emilia shows up and saves the day, while pretending not to care for his well-being as she did it for the sake of it. Before I go jump out the window, I'm going to explain to you what a protagonist is. A protagonist is the main character of a story. The protagonist makes key decisions that affect the plot, influencing the story and propelling it forward, and is often the character who faces the most significant obstacles. That sounds familiar. That sounds like Subaru and not Emilia. But according to this person, Emilia is the protagonist for a good reason. That good reason is because Subaru ends up in another world and he doesn't know what's going on. I want that to sink in. These little moments in the first 40 minutes of ReZero is what sets the stage for Emilia's character. You get to see in plain sight how kind, caring, stubborn, and even how flawed she is in terms of her habit of lying to save face, mentioned by Puck. So this person isn't wrong that in the first 40 minutes of ReZero, we are shown how kind Emilia is through her actions. But Emilia doesn't have a habit of lying. In fact, she hates lying, as shown in Season 2. She's a likable character from the get-go, which is especially true if you were able to predict what kind of person she is from her actions in the beginning. Rem would have been an awful protagonist because of her initial behavior when she's first introduced, and her unstable nature, making Rem a weaker character for the role and context portrayed by ReZero. I swear, if I hear this guy talk about protagonists one more time, I'm going to burn every single copy of ReZero light novels that I have. Number 2. Emilia's character is enhanced by Puck. Let's keep it real, Puck is one of those side characters who makes the protagonist much better. Alright, I'm done. I'm moving on to the next point. Emilia's intentions are pure from the beginning, unlike Rem. In the first 40 minutes of ReZero, you can see what kind of person Emilia is. Kind, pure of heart, generous, grateful, and willing to return the favor without a second thought. Compare that to Rem, who even though she works as a maid in the mansion, she kills Subaru based purely on assumption and irrational behavior. This is despite her playing nice in the mansion, which is why it's one of the most shocking scenes in ReZero when the silent killer is revealed to be Rem. The only reason Rem becomes a likable character is because of Subaru's insistence on getting Rem to trust him. Okay, so this guy's clearly forgetting that Subaru had miasma on him and that he knew the layout of the mansion on his first day there, which made Rem suspect that he was a part of the witch cult, so you can't really blame her for jumping to conclusions. Also, Subaru didn't cry to Rem, "Please Rem, trust me." He earned her trust by putting his life on the line during the mob beast incident. Number 4. Emilia puts others before herself, no matter who it is. No matter how I look at it, this is one of the most attractive traits of Emilia. It's not the act of putting others before herself, it's the pure intent behind it. She's not doing it just because it's convenient. She's not doing it as part of some hidden scheme or agenda. Emilia does it because she wants to do it. I like that a lot about Emilia in comparison to Rem, who's only nice because she loves Subaru. So I don't really have any complaints about what they said, except for when they said that Rem is only nice because she loves Subaru. Rem is extremely polite and kind to others as we saw in Arc 3, so you can't say in good faith that Rem is only nice to people that she loves. Number 5. Emilia's relationship is more developed with Subaru. In the end, the fact is Emilia's relationship with Subaru is legit. And why wouldn't it be? They're both protagonists, plus it's not one-sided like it is with Rem. Have we been watching the same show? Why does this person keep on insisting that Emilia is a protagonist? She is the lead heroine and Subaru is the protagonist. Also, come on bro, Subaru and Emilia's relationship was very much one-sided, with Subaru's toxic love towards Emilia. Both Subaru and Emilia's relationship has been a perfect match from the beginning. They both balance each other out in interesting ways, like how Subaru's optimism has a positive impact on Emilia, or how Emilia's pure intentions inspires Subaru and makes him fall for her even more. I feel like a broken record. As I said before, their relationship is far from perfect and they both have flaws they need to get over. Number 6. Emilia's growth throughout the series. Emilia's growth throughout the series is a big deal. It means a lot more than Rem's growth. The reason being is because Rem is used as a scapegoat. She's tossed to the side when the writers are done using her for the plot. Look at ReZero Season 2 and you can see that even more. In Emilia's case, as a result of that, we see her grow stronger as a person. You can see this with how confident she becomes. She starts to face her reality and challenges head-on, instead of cowering and wanting the easy way out. We even learn more about her past, making her character more complete. All this adds to her character and has made Emilia that much better than Rem could ever be. Look, I prefer Emilia over Rem myself, but even I know that it's unfair to compare both Emilia and Rem's development. Emilia has multiple arcs of screen time, while Rem has been stuck with 1 or maybe 2 at best. But even when Rem eventually wakes up, you're comparing a main lead to a major supporting character. Obviously, one will have more development than the other. Anyway, if you would like to see more commentary videos like this, let me know by leaving a like or subscribing. It helps out a lot and is truly appreciated. Thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a great day.